Okay. We are picking up session 32. The party just traveled north out of Amman for about 2.5 days on a quest to rescue a couple Quattlecat babies. They made it northwards, a little bit short of the base of the mountains of Craghammer, near a town called Gore, when the little hawk, Fael, flew off and came back to Charlene and let Charlene know that she had located these babies. Party set forth and ended up fighting 4 giant manticores who apparently had stolen these Quattlecat babies and were trying to, I guess, make them family. So after a rather nerve-wracking combat, in which multiple party members mounted a broom and flied, and there was a flying monk, in which Randolph Phineas used some crazy poisons and disabled some of these manticores. You guys are finally successful. The manticores are dead. This one is dead. Don't worry. There you go. And you guys are kind of taking a breather right after combat. Quattlecats are sitting on each of Charlene's shoulders. Go ahead and take it from there.
That was considerable effort to save these tiny things.
I think it was worth it.
And by the
Don't you think it was worth it? She says.
By the way, Kamara, don't ask me to fly in that broom again.
Did it work?
It worked. I don't like it.
Okay, I'll just make you fly. If you want to, anyway. And I think it was really good that we did that, Charlene. So, I agree with you.
Meow.
Thank you. Yeah, don't you think that it was good that we did this? She said in animal speak to it.
There's only
basically 2 of them. Are you actually talking to them?
Yeah, remember during the last fight she used speak with animals?
Okay. So they are talking back to you, but they are babies.
Okay, so yeah, pretty much all they're able to say is mommy.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Barely even that. They're very, very young. But you are talking to them. So, Charlene, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, you meet one.
Another save?
Yeah, give me a second save.
Okay.
Okay. They just kind of look at you with their big green eyes and meow.
Do I get an idea that anything just almost happened?
No.
Okay.
They're just kind of cute.
Okay. Aren't these the cutest?
So they are basically little white fluff balls. They have little tiny wings. They don't look like they're able to fly yet. They're angel type wings, like feathery white wings. And they have the biggest, roundest green eyes ever.
Okay. So Zane's going to say out loud, "There's only 2 of them? Thought there'd be more."
Do we remember how many the Quattlecats said were missing?
2.
It was okay. Yeah, I thought that it was 2. Okay. Yeah, no, I think that their mom said that she was missing too.
Well, You've accomplished this then. Is there, I don't know, anything of value in the nest other than those kittens?
I don't know. Let's check. And I will look. And I'm also going to say, hey, Fail, do you want to come check too?
Okay.
Okay, so is it perception or investigation?
If you're searching, investigation. If you're looking for something specific, investigation.
Okay.
The second one, Fail.
Yep.
Okay. Fail does notice that there is an egg in the nest.
And are you mostly going to be RPing Fail? So would you say something, or do you want me to RP?
I would prefer if you play her.
Okay, sounds good. I found a baby.
Aramil glares towards Randolphinius. We don't need any food. We're not hunters now.
Charlotte looks at the egg.
It's quite big.
Yeah, it is actually a rather large egg, Charlene. You pick it up. It's probably about the size of a small dog, like a pug dog. It's a spy. It's kind of like a light blue, and it has like red speckles all over it.
Okay, so this is probably a bad idea, but I want to try and help it hatch and raise a baby manticore.
First of all,
yes.
Make a nature check.
Okay.
Okay. So as you're thinking about the future and what it's going to be like to ride your grown-up manticore 2 or 3 years from now, you realize that manticores don't lay eggs.
Oh. Huh. What could this be then?
Another kidnapping, I presume.
Can I check it for magic?
You can.
With my nature check, could I tell what egg it might be?
You can roll, but this is going to be a very
16.
high DC.
Okay. I'm going to guidance myself.
Kamara, it doesn't give off a particular magical aura.
Okay.
Could Fail use the help action? I would probably rule no, because I don't know how.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really know much about this kind of thing.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a 10.
I mean, it's an egg, and it's kind of oval. It's a little heavy,
And it doesn't belong to a manticore.
and it doesn't belong to a manticore.
I narrowed it
And
down.
if you drop it, it would probably be bad.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm studying that egg.
Are you close to Charlene?
Mm-hmm.
Meow.
Mm.
Meow. Do
I
you
want
look at kittens?
I want to pet and pick up the kittens.
Of course you do. Make me 2 wisdom saving throws.
Mm. $24 and 12.
Okay. So the first kitten, you look at it and you're like, oh, that's cute. But as you're looking at it, the second one goes, meow. And you look over and Kamara, your heart just stops. All you want to do is just take care of that little kitty because it's so dang cute.
I'll have that one.
Kamara just grabs it from you, Charlene. She's like rubbing it up against her face.
Okay. Yeah, I think it makes sense for two of us to be having them since there's two of them until we get back to Amon.
Kamara, it's looking at you with its big green eyes, and its little tongue kind of goes out to lick you, and then it stays out, like it just sticks out.
I let it lick my face.
What are you inciting, Aramel?
Altered behavior. Per, like, the spell Charm or Dominate.
It doesn't seem like there's anything really strange going on here. It looks a little bit like how Kamara would deal with Kastiyama, if that makes sense. These kittens are just really cute. There's no magic going on.
Alright.
So Rand ignores the cute fluffies and goes to get the horses.
Arimel's gonna take another look at the manticores and look back to the group.
I'm gonna bring them over here. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies.
It's a good thing we took care of these monstrosities. Who knows what they would have done here?
Take in more children of other beasts, I assume.
That is odd.
Yeah. Do we think we could... I don't think that we could find this one's mother since the Quado kitten's mother was so far away. I don't think we could find parents of this egg.
Did they happen to have a pack? I don't recall if she said there was a pack that lived around here.
The Quado cat? No, she was part of the menagerie.
Well, let's keep the egg and bring it back to find out what it is.
Yeah, I guess that's our best bet.
We may be able to sell it, or we'll figure it out when we find.
Aramel, you said you were checking out the manticores?
Yes.
Give me a you can either do a nature check or an arcana check for what I'm looking for. It's weird. I heard the roll, but there it is finally. Okay. As you're glancing them over, you realize that all of these poor manticores are female. It's not a single male in the bunch. Is anyone else doing anything?
I'm on Maximus waiting for everyone to go.
I'm just holding the kitten.
Let's be on our way. We don't have much time to spare if we want to make it to our main mission.
Okay. So do you depart?
What did you find out about the manticores when you were looking at them, Aramel?
they weren't able to reproduce with each other. They were lacking a male specimen.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, is that why they were finding children of other species? Because they didn't have any of their own?
It's possible.
Seems like it.
But from everything that I've studied, these sort of less natural beasts, they oftentimes completely imbalance a forest. So it's probably better that they're gone.
Oh, then it's good that we stopped them.
Okay, so you all get up on your horses?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I brought it back by now, sure.
Okay. So you guys mount up. I need a decision on whether or not you're going to head a little bit more north, about half a day, to the town of Gore to take a rest, or are you going to go ahead and turn around and make your way back?
Or I think turn around and bring the Quaddlecats back.
Yeah. I think going straight back is fine.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that any of you would like to do during the course of the journey? You're going to have about another half day of travel before nightfall. And then you're going to have that night and one more night before you make it back to the city.
No, just whenever we break or anything, I'm gonna be reading.
Charlene, technically, make me an intelligence check. Or a wisdom check, whichever you prefer.
Okay, if I could pick, I'm definitely going wisdom.
Okay, it occurs to you that you could probably have Zane lead your horse and you sit and read.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, Zane. Do you think that you could just lead my horse, and this time I'll make sure that the saddle is secured, and I'm just gonna...
All right. Well, tie up your horse and hand it to me.
Okay. And I do that. And then, here you go. Fayul, could you do me a favor and just keep watch to make sure nothing happens, since I'll be one last eye to watch? Sure.
That's pretty amazing, I gotta say.
I like his Fayul voice better. Okay, so she flies up above you, so the 5 of you and the bird, the 2 Quaddlecat kittens, and the egg of the unknown name make your way back to the city of Amon. First night, nothing really happens. If there's any role play that you guys want to do, please feel free. Otherwise, I'm going to fast forward.
I'm cool with
We'll
fast
leave
forward.
it at standard stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
This time we work a bit better at making the camp, though.
I should actually, everyone make me a survival check. I'm just curious how well it goes the second night.
Natural 1!
Oh!
Okay, so Fayul is fucking setting up camp. The fucking bird is just flying.
It's like the birds in Sleeping Beauty. Like, she's picking up, like, the tarp and dropping it down. No, Fail is not helping you. You guys end up basically giving up on the damn tent and sleeping in the rain. It's just so convoluted because whoever packed it last time got it all knotted, and you get so frustrated that you try to cut it, and it basically gets ruined. And you guys probably need to pick up a new tent.
Oh, really?
I feel like while they're fighting with the 10, Fayola like just is flying around and creates like such a good nest that like all of them could just sleep in the nest.
The
Like,
Quaddle
that-
Cat kittens are kind of wondering about the safety of being with you guys. Okay, well that's fun fluff. But let's move on. So, another day, another night, and it is probably about noon. You've been gone a total of 5 days now, so noon on the 5th day, you are coming back into sight of the city of Amon. This time you're coming in from this direction here. And you guys can take it from there.
So how many days was that now?
You've been gone a total of 5 days.
Okay.
So good to be home.
Josh, have Fail make me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Okay. Fail says it looks like there's a group of people coming out of the city.
We should go bring the Quaddle Cats to their mother.
Okay. What does the group that are coming out look like?
People, 2 legs.
Okay. Sure, let's just go past them and see if we could find the menagerie.
Okay, you will remember that the menagerie is camping 2 days south of the city. So are you going to bypass the city and go to the menagerie? Or are you going to stop and recoup?
What do you all think? Do we want to continue on real quick, or do we want to stop for a little bit?
Yeah, if I'd have known that this mission was going to be this much pain in the ass, I would have said, let's not.
But we saved these wonderful Quaddle kittens. It was worth it.
It looked like they were being treated pretty.
I mean, you and I can go, Charlene, if the guys don't want to.
I mean, if the choice is staying in the city or leaving it, you could probably guess what I'd go for. He sort of looks to everyone seriously and then tries to crack a chuckle. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm practicing humor.
Good start. I don't get it, but good start.
It's very nice.
Well, Randolph Phineas, I appreciate it.
Well, whatever we decide, we must make haste. We need to get on the road. Nocturne.
Yeah, and if it's 2 days south, that would only be like 1 day for us, because we obviously moved a lot quicker. So I think that it's worth it to just go now?
Why not take the flying broom? We probably could make much faster time.
Okay.
That's true.
So do you all want to wait here and then we'll just go there and come back real quick?
I guess that means yes.
Well, I would prefer to go too, but if it's going to delay us, then I understand.
Well, at the very least, let's go back in and get my equipment so that I'm better prepped for a fight in case we are ambushed outside of the city.
Okay.
And one of Minxie's delicious meals, too.
She does have a way of cooking. So far, I've only learned about her pies.
Randolph Phineas will look at Kamara and Charlotte and say, "So we'll meet you at the Laughing Llama?"
Yes.
Okay, so Charlene and Kamar are leaving.
Yes.
Okay. So Charlene and Kamara start to wrap around the city, kind of going this direction. So that leaves us with Zane, Randolph Phineas, and Aramel headed in towards the city, correct?
I believe so.
Correct.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah, where are we going first?
Well, let me handle that because give me a moment. Do, 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 do. Baby shark. Do, do. I hate these maps. I've got like so many maps.
You can
And of
drag them
course-
towards the front in order of relevance.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm doing. It just takes a little while because the screen doesn't want to scroll and it doesn't want to let me put them where I want to put them. And I'm whining. Sorry. Come on, map. I just need to go through and archive all of them, but then of course as soon as I do, I'll need them again. Okay, so so unfortunate that you split the party.
Oh, no.
You think this is unfortunate?
I noticed you guys split up a lot, though. I listened back for a while.
Well, that's because we never get punished for it.
Okay, so Charlene and Kamara go off,
Okay.
and
Now,
just
is
as you
this
guys,
before the group passes us? Or is this after?
the group has not passed you yet.
Oh, I think that we would have left after the group because I did say that we should go past the group.
I apologize, I didn't hear that. If you did say it, I missed it. But either way, I'm just going to move on if that's okay.
Okay.
Hang on one second because I am missing something that I needed. Where are you? Are you? Oh, you're hiding under my NPCs. Okay, so the three of you start heading towards the city, and you notice a group of 5 people. They don't look like this; they just look like people walking towards you. They're just dressed in commoners' clothing.
I'll try and wrap my brain around that because they look like assassins.
Is it noticeable? Like, is this noteworthy that someone's passing us? Or, because we would have passed probably many people on the roads up into the city, right?
I mean, there's multiple groups of people walking in and out of the city. They're just kind of strolling out the road.
Oh.
I mean, some of them are. There's like some merchant caravans and stuff like that. This is the only one within sight right now. But you remember that when you left the city, you know, there were other people going in and out.
I'm just trying to get a mindset of what I...
So these two over here kind of seem to be talking to each other, and these are kind of just walking towards you.
I'm watching them closely. Do they look like they have any weapons on them?
They do look armed, yes.
What do they have visible?
Looks like short swords, maybe some crossbows.
Kind of armor. That's
Well-
a perception check.
One of them kind of waves to you. Good aiming.
Well, I'm gonna insight all of them.
I'd like to percept them.
Okay, make your rolls. Okay, so with a 20 of insight, looks a little odd that they're walking out of the city, making their way down the road, but they don't have any like packs or, you know, carts or horses or anything like that. Same thing for your perception.
Are they looking at our group?
Couple of them are. Couple are kind of not looking purposely.
Alright. I'm gonna kind of make sure that when we get past that I've kind of moved to about 10 feet range away from as we pass by, unless they try to intercept us and start a conversation or something.
I don't think we're getting past these people.
Aramel's going to nod to the tree line.
Anyone want to try to? I only have an intimidation of 3. I got something I'd like to say, but someone else has. I want to do that cool Captain America, like a Captain America-esque line from Winter Soldier, where they're in the elevator, and he's like, you know, well, before we get started, does anyone want to get off?
Is that what you say?
More like along the lines of last time a group attacked us, we killed them all.
Okay, so they kind of look among each other. Go ahead and roll. Oh, you probably already did. I'm just in another screen. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. I'm doing some behind the scenes rolls. I'm sorry. Give me a moment.
It's fine.
Okay. So this guy right here is kind of like, fuck it, guys. They know what's going on. And he like kind of goes over here and hides behind this wagon. This guy seems a little nervous as well. And he goes and hides behind this rock. And they will be out of turn order for this round. the other three, realizing that you're onto them, pull out their weapons, and I need you guys to roll me some initiatives.
English.
By the way, is there supposed to be a wagon on the map, or is just like?
There is a wagon on the map. It looks like it has a broken wheel. Someone left it sitting there.
Okay, I was just asking because I don't see it actually on the map.
You don't? If you don't see it on the map, how did you know how to ask about it?
Because you said he's hiding behind a wagon.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no wagon on the map.
Yeah.
interesting.
I just thought that we were Theater of the Minding a wagon there.
Oh, it must be on the GM list. That's what it is. Oh, look at that. I learned something today.
Woohoo!
Do you see it now?
Yes, I do.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, luckily, you guys rolled some good insights and they didn't get a surprise round on you. So Zane, you're up first, and Josh,
What's the caramel? Is it
I
has
need-
Yeah, you need to organize turn order.
right, thank you.
Sure.
Sorry about that. So it would be Randolph Phineas. You are up next. Josh, I need you to make a perception check for Fail. Let's hope she's just happens to glance backwards. Okay, that's a really good roll. However, I'm gonna roll and see how many rounds it's gonna take you to get back.
Okay.
Because we're gonna say 2 rounds is gonna be Fail flying down to tell you what's going on.
Well, we're flying with her, remember? That's the whole point of it being the two of us, because
Okay.
we're on the brooms. On her broom, that is.
Okay. I'm still going to say that it's going to take like 2 rounds for her to notice what's going on.
Okay.
So in 4 rounds, you guys will be able to get back to the party.
Okay.
Okay, Graham, go ahead.
Alright. I just got I'm fully on the computer right now, so it's pretty awesome. Alright, it's my turn, you said?
Yes, it is.
Alright, cool. I will, I will use a cunning action to stealth and move. I want to use my cloak's ability, actually. The shadow
advantage?
step. No, the
Oh, okay.
shadow step. Yeah. And that's within how far? 30 feet, I think, or 60 feet.
I think it's 30.
Okay, that's not very far. I will use a cunning action. I will stealth and I will run to right here.
Okay, roll the stealth for me. Okay.
At advantage.
They don't seem to be noticing you.
Okay. And I will. I will use a bonus action to use my ability Master of Tactics and give Zane help by having him have seen me stealth and disappear. He knows that I'm off to the side, and it kind of maybe helps him in some way internally. And then I will hold an action for when this guy either gets within 30 feet of me or any other enemy gets within 30 feet of me. I will throw a throwing knife, not poisoned.
Okay, I'm gonna pause you because I just looked up the shadow step. It is concentration, just so you know. Even though you're not casting it, that's really the only spell that you will be able to do while you have it up. Okay, it is a bonus action, and it is actually 120 feet.
Oh,
It has to be somewhere in dim light or darkness. I will give to you that the copse of trees that you just went under is dimmer.
right. Well, I wasn't using that ability. I just used a cunning action to stealth move, and that was pretty much it because I didn't think 30 feet was enough. That's what I thought the shadow step was, so I nixed it. Remember?
Okay, I will let you retcon it if you would like. So what are you doing?
I used a cunning action. I stealthed, and then I went over here. I held an action and used my bonus action, Master of Tactics, to give the help ability to Zane as I left, as he saw me stealth whenever I went around this rock.
Your cunning action is bonus.
Yeah, so you're using 2 bonuses right there.
Oh, okay, good to go. Then I won't use the help action, but I'm using my stealth bonus. And I'm sorry for slowing this down, but I'm...
No, it's fine. Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, we come to the red guy. He is going to... Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to come up there and he's going to make an attack on Zane with his crossbow. And then you need to make a... Frick, what is the save? Hang on. It looks like a DC 13 for con save for the poison. Okay. Okay, so you take 10 regular damage and 7 poison damage.
Okay.
That is his turn. And that brings us to Aramel.
Hold on, let me see. Alright, 20 feet of movement. Going to end up here. Then he's going to attack twice with his monk weapon, his 3-piece staff. As he starts moving, he snaps it into 1 piece and attempts to hit this guy. Actually, he's going to spend a point of key in order to flurry, and he's going to do his unarmed first.
Okay. Hey, Kamara and Charlene, go ahead and roll initiative for me. Okay, 15 is just exactly a hit.
And a dex save from him. DC 13.
I can't click on my icon, so.
Oh, sorry. Pull yourself onto the map. Just stick yourselves over in that river over there for now.
And he'll try and get this guy to fail another dex save. Still DC 13. As his leg sweeps him out from under him as he connects. Aw man, well, he's gonna get 2 hits with his staff. And he'll try and stun him with a point of key using Stunning Strike. It's a con save. Ooh, stunned. And he'll hit again, this time at advantage.
Okay, total the damage for me.
Oops. .486 bludgeoning. And then he's going to move back here to be next to his friend, of course, Zane. And I'll end his turn there.
Okay, Zane, your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to charge forward and okay.
Okay, so he is still stunned. You are rolling at advantage.
Sweet.
That is a hit. And a hit. Total it up for me.
20.
Yeah, this guy's starting to look pretty hurt. The two back here are like, told you, you guys, told you. Is that your turn, Zane?
That is.
Okay. So we come to Blue, who is intimidated this round and is not going to take an action. He's just kind of watching to decide if he's going to run or not. Purple is going to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Can't quite get you yet, so he's going to shoot at Aramil with a crossbow. He gets sneak attack because his friend is within range. I'm assuming that hits Aramil.
Incapacitated there, right?
Yeah, if his friend is
That is true.
incapacitated, he
Yeah,
doesn't
if his
do it.
friend is stunned, he doesn't. Okay. So Aramil 4 piercing, 8 poison damage.
Cool.
That is his turn. And we come to Gold. Who is also going to move up. Can't quite reach you yet. He's going to take another attack on Aramil, which is a miss. And then we go to... It's Green, who is also intimidated this round. So now it's Rand's turn.
Alright. I will this time now that I know what to do, Shadow Step. If it is okay with you to arguably say this copse of trees to this copse of trees. Right here. Oops,
Yep.
so I'm on the draw tool.
As long as it's into the shadows.
Okay, so like right there. So what would you like me to do to use this? How would you like to set this up so that I know what I'm doing from now on?
You need a description of it?
Yeah, I just step into the shadow, correct?
Yeah, you basically just like step into a shadow and suddenly enveloped by like darkness,
Mm-hmm.
and then you reappear. You basically become a shadow for a second, is what happens.
All right.
You sort of fade out and then fade back in somewhere else.
Am I still in stealth?
Yes, that will not break your stealth.
And that was an action, correct?
That is your bonus action.
Ooh, okay.
It is concentration, so I believe I told you it was once per day, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have it for up to a minute. So for up to a minute, 10 rounds, you can continue to move around the battlefield as a bonus action.
Okay.
However, if you're hit, you need to make a con save. To see
Con
if it's
save.
on. Yeah.
Sweet. All right, thank you. That's very clear. I really appreciate that. All right, so I can still attack. I will step out of the shadow and stick my dagger and a throwing knife, wielded as a dagger, into his back with both hands.
Okay, so this first attack is going to be at advantage since he's surprised.
Okay.
Which will also give you a sneak attack.
I meant my short sword, not my dagger. And a throwing dagger.
Okay, so the first one is a hit. Roll your damage and your sneak attack. Okay, so that's a total of 11.
Yep.
Okay, so that was your attack. Your bonus. Are you going to use any move?
Yes, I will use a cunning action to stealth.
You actually can't because you already used.
Oh, I used my bonus action. Thank you. Yes,
but
thank you.
you still have movement.
Okay. But he'll. Yeah, I will move back into the shadow of the tree right here.
Okay. Normally that would provoke an opportunity attack, but I'm playing these guys like they've been frightened by Zane, so he's not going to do that this turn.
And he just got stabbed in the back. Thank you. My turn's over.
Okay. So now we are on which assassin is that? Red. Red is still stunned, correct?
Yep, until the end of Aramil's turn.
Okay. So he sits there drooling. Okay, so Charlene, this is round 1 for Charlene and Kamara. Okay?
1 second, yep.
So we are back to the top of the round. I'm just going to go ahead and do the descending again. Wait, was that the top of the round? No, Rand had just gone, right?
Yeah, that was I was the top of the round, right?
Red Assassin,
then Rand. Okay. Sorry, I should have reordered that sooner. Okay, Aramil.
Alright, he's gonna flurry. Spending a point of key.
Hey guys, look, it's Snowy Monk.
Yeah, that's sort of what it looks like as his fists and legs are moving rapidly, sort of jumping from side to side. This poor stunned guy is just taking all sorts of beatings from him. 22?
Hit.
For 6 bludgeoning? He can't pass this while stunned, so he's just gonna fall prone.
Okay. Okay.
For 10 points of damage, and then he's going to move towards orange here and attack with his staff.
Red looks really bad off.
He swings his staff around looking like he's going for a standard thwack to the face and then redirects it, sort of like flipping the staff around and instead striking with the lower end of it up at his groin, attempting to stunning strike.
Okay, that's a hit. If he uncanny dodges, is that going to help him with the stunning strike?
Nope, unfortunately not, but it does help the damage.
Okay, so he's going to uncanny dodge. So that's going to half the damage, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And you need a con?
Yep, a con save to see if he's stunned. Ooh, he makes it.
Okay.
So a second strike. And again, he'll try and hit a sensitive area to try and get this guy off his guard.
Yeah, so you're trying to stun him again?
Yeah.
How many stuns can you do?
He has 6 key points. He's using them liberally right now.
Okay. Okay, so another con save. He does not make it this time.
Yep, he's stunned too. And then he's going to continue moving to be within 5 feet of purple. And on his turn.
Okay. Zane.
Okay. I'm going to move. I'm going to attack red first to see if I can kill him.
That just makes it. Don't bother rolling damage unless you want to. He is dead. He had 1 hit point left.
Excellent. And then I will attack the second guy with.
That's a hit. Okay, so that's 8 damage.
And then I guess I will mark him. And then move.
Did you already move?
Yep, I just moved closer to Irma.
Okay, that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Blue Assassin is no longer frightened. Rand, did you hide when you went back there?
No, I used my bonus action to use Shadow Step, but I'm part of the Shadows, so and my hood is up, so whatever it is up, but I'm not stealth actively.
Okay. I mean, the Shadow Step moves you around, but it doesn't give you a hidden bonus. Does that make sense? Okay. So this one is going to move in. And he is going to do a multi-attack with his short sword.
Okay.
16.
Hits.
And 10.
Misses.
Okay. So you take 9 piercing and 6 poison damage.
Okay.
That is his turn. And then we are going to Purple, who is now within range to do a multi-attack as well on Aramel. 12 misses, 22 hits.
Correct.
Oh, buddy. 4 damage and 1 poison. Whew. That's sad. Poor sad assassin. Okay.
That would be 5
Charlene.
poison. That one is.
Okay. Charlene and Kamara, you're still making your way here. That's round 2. Sorry, guys. Okay, next assassin. Which one is this?
Right in front of me.
Yeah, orange.
Yeah, that's the one that is stunned. So he sits there. Dang, map's too big. Let me just lower my scale here so I can see everybody at one time. There we go. Okay, so green. He kind of looks around. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to mess with those up there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, he's going to flank. Woo! Okay, and do 2 short sword attacks at advantage.
Oh, are we doing flanking rules now?
Oh, you know, we're not. We're not. Sorry. I forgot that.
We can.
Oh.
But that also means we can flank.
Right. I forgot that we aren't doing that. So thank you for rolling your con save. I appreciate that. I assume both of those hit.
Yep.
8 piercing, 10 poison, and 9 piercing, 7 poison.
Okay. Let's see,
Owie,
that is
sorry.
18.
Poison con saves?
Right. Con save. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so I need to make 2 con saves.
Yep, 2 con saves, and if you pass, okay, so it's 8 piercing, 5 poison, and 9 piercing, 7 poison.
Okay. So math. I can do math. That's 16. That is 5 plus 8, 13. 9, 29. Cool.
Casey, I saw that you messaged me, but I can't figure out where. I don't see it in roll 20.
I'm redoing it.
Okay, so that's his turn. I'm going to delete him off the turn order. He is dead. Okay, Rand, it's your turn.
Aramil just yells over, Randolphinius, to us!
Are you with us, Will?
Holy crap, I've been muted this whole time. Hey, well, sorry, the dog started barking and I was like, shit. I will use my cutting action to, I can only disengage from one opponent, or can I disengage from both of them using my cutting action?
You can disengage and move away from both of them.
Alright, I will do thus. And disengage. He's moving 5 feet away, right?
You can move up to your
and then
movement.
I will use my movement and my action to dash.
Okay, so you have a total of 55 feet left.
That's where I'm going. I'm going right next to Master Zane.
The guy in the big armor.
And then, and I'll prepare next round to drink one of the potions.
Okay, Aramil.
All right, Aramel's gonna focus the stunned guy. So he's going to attack 3 times. .22s all around.
Okay, so hit.
For 30. Bludgeoning.
Okay, I like those nice even numbers. They are easy to add. And that is on orange. Okay.
And he will move... See, where can he move to protect Randolphinius? There's absolutely no place he can move. So he's just going to move back 5 feet. And he'll end his turn there. And then orange is no longer stunned.
Okay. So that's Aramel's turn. Zane.
I will attack orange once to see if it'll kill him. I will have advantage because I'm writing Maximus.
A 16 hits. It does
So only
not kill
11?
him. Mm-mm.
Cool. So I'll attack him again.
Hit.
And a 16.
Yeah, he's looking very injured, but it didn't quite do it.
But by the way, I've been doing fire damage like this whole time. Like slashing at him. It's been burning. But I mean, it's not like it's gonna catch fire or anything. It's just
It's already it's added into your damage, right?
yes, it is. I just wanted
Yeah.
to add that later.
Yeah, it's pretty badass looking. Okay, so we're going into the assassins. We'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, he's gonna shoot. Actually, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna use his bonus action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then he's gonna take, yeah, he gets a sneak attack too. Which is 46. Okay, so, multi-attack. Miss. Hit.
Yep.
Correct? Okay. Con save for the poison. Okay, so you pass. So you take 8 piercing, 2 poison, and 15 sneak attack.
All stealth. Okay.
Okay, so that is Blue's turn. Purple's turn. Yeah. These are smart guys. He's gonna
So
step
they're
over
gonna
here.
run?
If they were
If they're
smart,
smart, they'd run.
Well, probably. But they also know about focusing on one target to take it down. So he's going to lay into Zane as well. So, miss. Miss! Woo! Lucky Zane.
yeah, very lucky.
Okay, so this is round 3 for Charlene and Kamara. I do apologize to you guys, but I am making a point here about splitting the party.
Now that we are kind of close, we could see this is happening, I guess.
Yeah, so you can kind of see
How-
what's happening at this point.
How
as
far
you're
away?
flying
Are
down.
we like 120 feet away?
Yeah, I would say that 120. Okay, let's just put it this way. You are right out of range in order to do anything.
Well, because this is 5 rounds, technically. They've gone through, but okay.
Okay, so now we are on
Either
orange.
way, at this point, out of range still, I would still, upon being able to see them, I would conjure animals. And now they might not be close enough to do anything, but there's going to be 8 velociraptors that'll appear.
Where have you seen a velociraptor?
I specifically asked if we saw velociraptors at the menagerie, and we did.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, orange. Orange is going to attack Zane twice. Believe an 18 misses, but a 24 hits.
24 hits, and 18 is exactly my AC. So
Okay,
don't even
two
have to bother
con
rolling the
saves.
second one. You don't have to bother rolling after the second one.
Oh, are you down?
I mean, I never rolled to heal during our rest times, but
You had
You
long
would have.
rest.
Yeah, you definitely had long rest. You would have started with full hit points.
well, I do not know what my HP is after all the damage I've.
Okay.
38. So I guess 38 minus. Okay. So I have 21. Okay. So I'll do a con save to mitigate whatever poison damage, and we'll see.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so the first one you take the 9 piercing and the 4 poison. But the second one you take the 5 piercing and only 4 poison. However, he does get a sneak attack. I apologize. For 14, which I'm assuming.
Do they get extra sneak attacks just for being spies, or are they going into stealth?
They're assassins, and he has an ally within 5 feet, so he gets a sneak attack.
Ah, that's right. There's that special thing for assassins. Gotcha. So doing math, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Oh, the maths.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20 dead, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 34 damage.
Okay, so you're unconscious.
Yep. I fall off of Maximus.
Which means he's added to turn order. Let's go.
Maximus is not a combat horse at this point. Link me your cavalier thingy. Your mounted combat. Link that to me again.
And as a riding horse, Maximus still has attacks that it could do.
I'm not going to allow that. I apologize, not until he has been trained to do so. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do for this. And if you guys are opposing this, let me know. Zane, I'm going to give you a dexterity save as you fall, as you feel yourself blacking out. I'm going to give you a dexterity save with advantage because you have the mounted combatant with the DC of 15. If you pass it, then you manage to kind of like safely tumble off the horse. If not, you fall, take damage, and you fail a death saving throw. Does that seem fair?
Certainly.
There's one other thing actually that I'm going to do behind the scenes. Okay, so either way you're safe, but let me roll an intelligence check for Maximus here. Maximus is not smart enough at this point to carry you away before you fall, so you do fall right there. Okay, so that is Orange's turn. Which brings us to green. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see, what's the range on this light crossbow? 80. Yeah, that's enough. He's gonna shoot at Aramel. Does an 18 hit you, Aramel?
Oh yeah, it does.
Con save. Nice. Okay, so you take 6 damage and 6 poison. And sneak attack damage. These guys are nasty when there's more than one of them. Another 12 damage from the sneak attack. That's his turn, Randolphinius. Oh, actually, you know what? He's going to use his bonus. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. To get a little closer. Okay. Rand.
Okay. Things went south fast. Where are all these raptors at?
They're not on the map yet.
Okay. Alright. There's a horse right here, correct? Taking up what? This space?
His name is Paul Revere. Says that if the weather is clear, can do.
I know when I am outclassed. I will take one of those potions that Aramel gave us last session.
Okay. Which potion is it?
I think he gave us, was it the Superior? You gave one to Zane that was super something. I put Superior in here, but I don't know if it was...
Yep, you have a Superior and 3 Greater.
And 3 Greater, yeah. So I'll use the Superior. What's the, because I know regular's 2d6 plus, what, 2? Or 4? What's the Superior? It's not in the...
It's 8d4 plus 8.
Jesus, okay. That's a bonus action?
Yes, to use it on yourself, it's a bonus. Oh, look at all those ones. Seance.
It is what it is. I'm up a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit better.
Rand, I will say one thing. Orange is looking like he's barely hanging on. Like you could blow at him and he would fall over.
I'm going to move back to here and use my action to cast Ice Knife on the orange one, or the blue one.
Okay, that's definitely a hit. Roll your damage.
And
and they need to make dex saves.
Dex saves it. Yep, or they take 2d6.
So blue fails.
Okay. And orange passes. Alright, and they do take the sneak attack damage, so that's it for me.
Blue would not take sneak attack.
Yeah,
You can
he's
only do
within
sneak
5
attack once.
feet of an opponent.
He has to.
He's in
be-
engaged range, right? With an enemy? With an ally, I mean?
No, Zane's down. But you can use your sneak attack on orange.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yes, that is exactly what you needed to take out orange. Okay, so orange is down.
And I'll use the rest of my movement to move over here.
And blue took a total. What was the damage on the second one?
Blue?
Is it
he
still the
passed
same
a
damage?
save.
Or? Okay, so it's still the same damage. You don't re-roll it.
No, yeah, it's the same damage. It's because it's one burst. The
Awesome.
ice knife bursts, and it's like a burst. It's the same damage to everybody. But if they pass it, they don't take any damage. So. And the target has to take a dex save too. So. I like that spell. That's a cool spell.
That is pretty nice. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Okay, so I believe that's Randolph and Ace's turn. Aramel.
Yep, Aramel's gonna take a potion as a bonus.
Okay, 12 healing.
Yep, he's gonna stand over the body of Zane, and then he's going to dodge as his action.
Okay, sounds good. Zane, death saving throw, please. If you haven't already hit it.
I thought it'd let me click on it. Oh, wait, can I click on it? No.
Can you whisper it to me?
Just D20, huh?
Whisper it to me, please.
Oh, whisper it to you?
Yeah. I'm going to ask that all death saves be whispered so other people can't know what's going on.
I'm forgetting. Is it /RGM?
/WGM.
Oh, okay. I know how to do this. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's okay. Okay, so that is noted. Okay, so it is now Blue's turn. Where the hell did Aramel go? He's under Zane. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can fix that. 2 back. There we go. So yes, he is going to attack. 22. Hit. 11 miss.
18 does hit.
What are you talking about?
He's dodging.
Oh, that's right. But it still hits. I'm sorry. Okay. So for piercing, roll your con save.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. You know what? I'm going to say that with a nat 20, you're not going to take any damage on the poison at all. So just the 4 piercing. the poison gets into the wound and your body just pushes it out because monk.
Yeah, exactly. He's getting there.
However, we do have sneak attack.
No, he
He's
doesn't.
attacking at disadvantage.
Yep, no sneak attack.
Oh, nice. That was a clever use of the dodge action. Good job. Okay. And does that still apply to the second one?
It's
To the-
until
to the
his
next.
next turn. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very cool. Clever, clever. Clever girl. Oh, that one sats. Okay. So that guy misses both of his. And Charlene appears on the board, and just because I tortured you guys with having to sit out, you can pretty much place yourself wherever you want to on this field of battle.
Okay.
Horde of velociraptors.
Yep. Okay, so they're going to just swarm and start biting and clawing.
Okay, roll all your stuff. The AC is 15, and tell me what the damage is when you're done. I'm looking something up.
Okay. Okay, first raptor did 11.
To which one?
Let's have that be turquoise.
Blue. Oh, okay. Okay, so
Okay.
noted.
It kind of looks
He's
like
starting to
there's
look.
two different shades of blue for me.
Okay, he's starting to look hurt.
Okay. Okay, so blue and green are the two bluish colors?
This is blue,
Okay,
and this is green.
okay. Okay, so that was the first hit. I'm gonna do green now. Okay, second to green was 4.
None of those hit, though.
They're raptors, so they all have advantage.
Interesting. Okay. What gives them advantage?
Pack tactics.
I see.
So that's another 14 to green.
Okay.
That's another 8 to green.
Do me a favor. Tell me when you're done, and just add it all up at the end.
Okay, yeah, the reason I was telling you now was just so I know who dies.
Green isn't looking hurt at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, green and purple. This is the first they've been attacked.
Okay.
Blue's looking injured. I really like that I have to make, or I really like that I can make you guys do your own maths. Because this is a lot of numbers.
Okay, so that's 30 damage.
Total on green.
Green. Yep.
Okay. Okay, what else?
Okay. Now, Charlene is going to use... Gotta find... Here we go. So, Zane is back up with 3 HP.
Okay. Because of the circumstance, I'm gonna say Zane pops back up right there. He kind of wakes and realizes he's under Aramel's feet, and as he stands, he's right behind Aramel there.
Okay.
Unless you'd rather play it a different way, Zane.
If that works.
Okay. Charlene, is that your turn?
And then I'm going to Frostbite Green.
Okay, so that's a Constitution save.
Yep.
Of 16. New.
10 damage, and its next attack is at disadvantage.
Okay, just remind me of that when I come to his turn.
Okay.
Okay. Kamara, you swoop in to save the day. Where are you going to put yourself on this map?
Because I'm next to Charlene. Charlene, it's okay if I kill their creatures.
Kill the raptors, you said?
Yes.
Sure.
I cast Fireball.
Nice. I don't think we've seen that in this game yet.
No.
Roll me that beautiful fire damage. Okay, show me where you're placing it. I'm assuming you're doing it like where it won't hit Aramel. Okay.
Yeah, I hate that.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so this is the first time you guys have seen this. Kamara, would you like to describe it, or would you like me to?
Go for it.
Okay. So you guys kind of hear this like whistle, and it seems like it's coming from above, and you're not quite sure what's going on. You look up. It reminds you a little bit of the spell that you saw Mina cast, where all those meteors came out of the sky. But instead of a solid rock, this is just like a big ball of fire. And it lands right in the middle of all of these. Well, it lands kind of like down here. But it lands and like with this big boom, it detonates. And, well, let's see what happens. Go ahead and roll it for me.
32 points of damage.
Okay. So I'm going to make dex saves for all of the assassins. This is purple. He passes.
How much damage did you say?
32.
So half of that is 17?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, plus 5 because it's 8d8. I mean 8d6, not 8. 8d6, right? Yeah.
Yes. So what is the total damage?
30. Okay, so it's math. Hold on. Let me do it again. 37.
Okay, so half of that is...
People do math.
I don't have a calculator with me.
Okay, it's 18 and a half, so whichever
18.
direction.
18. Okay, so we're going to go with 18.
Okay.
Okay, so purple takes 18 damage. Where are you, purple? Okay, purple has not been hit yet, so purple is at that. Okay. And then blue is going to make a dex save. Oh, buddy. Okay. Blue. Oh, poor blue. he just burns and burns, and he's screaming. It's like something out of a nightmare. But he is still up. Green. Oh. Yeah, Green is just looking traumatized. His face is melted. Okay. And I take it that was your raptors, Josh?
Yeah, I'm assuming that two of them weren't hit, based on where she probably would have put it, but the rest of them that were all clustered definitely would have been killed.
I don't see how they could not have been.
Oh, is
I
that
guess
where
she
you
could
were hitting?
Yeah.
I figured she would go here to not, like, Girish to not hit Aramel and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go with it. Next time I'll be a little more clear. Okay, Kamara, what else would you like to do? Now that you've pretty much swooped in and decimated this poor group of assassins.
Hit my rod on the ground and get another spell slot back. That's what I do.
Nice. Okay, so that's Kamara's turn. Orange is dead. Oh,
Raptors and fire, do they run?
I'll leave that up to you. Do whatever you think is appropriate.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'm saying after Raptors attacked them and fire happened, do the assassins run from us? Because this is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that right now. I'm about to make some wisdom saves here. Okay, so Green. Let's see, how badly hurt is Green? Oh yeah, he's ducking out. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He gets to there. I mean, he's technically one space off the map, but he's chugging it back towards Amon. Blue, let's see how brave Blue is. No. Aramel, want to make an opportunity attack?
Potentially.
As he's screaming, ah, my face, my eyes are melting.
My raptors will.
Alright, so he's... Yeah, we'll let the raptors go first.
Ooh, fuck, yeah.
I don't think it matters, but go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah, Blue's dead.
I think the two of them both just bite one arm each, and he just keeps on running and they peel off his arm.
Oh gosh, it's like the night from Monty Python. Poor guy. Poor guy. Okay. Okay, Randolph Phineas.
Alright, I will pull out a potion of greater healing.
I kind of screwed that up. I apologize. I moved Blue out of turn order. But it's fine. Go ahead.
No problem. And I will pull out my silver tray and I will set the potion on the silver tray and walk up to Zane. And I will put one hand, behind me and hold up the tray with the potion and use my action to give him the potion. And as well as use it to give Aramel the help action, knowing that the peace of mind that Zane is about to, get some more help and healing and stuff using the help my Master of Tactics.
He nods to that.
Master of Tactics is a bonus, right?
Yes.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Proper butler. I like it.
So do I get healed right now or later?
Right now. Go ahead and roll it.
What is it?
I meant roll the healing.
It's 4d6 plus 4.
$46?
44.
Oh, 44. I was
Sorry.
looking at Aramel's last one he had set up. I thought it said 46. My bad.
No problem. It didn't matter.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's pretty great.
Okay, so 17 of healing to you. And Aramel. Purple looks at you with these sad, molten eyes.
Mm,
The aqueous humor is kind of like dripping.
yeah, Aramel's gonna go for this guy. He sort of gives him a nasty look and then hits quickly with his staff twice. Well, the first one's gonna hit.
First one hits.
That's an advantage, yo.
Oh, you're right. Well, the first one's at advantage for 11, and he's going to spend a point of key on that one to see if it will stun. His last point of key. It's another con save. If it fails, the second one's at advantage. It doesn't. So he thinks that it's stunned. He hit him hard in the side of the head. He goes for it again and overswings. And then he'll take his bonus punch to just knock the wind out of him, but not do too much else.
Hit.
For another 11, total 22 bludgeoning.
Okay. I mean, he's kind of burnt and looking miserable, but he's still looking kind of tough. It doesn't look like he's too bad off. Is that your turn?
He's gonna try and cut off his escape. We'll see though.
Okay, Zane.
You said the guy running away at the bottom is one square off the map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna chase him down. I'm gonna use my mana combat to, born in the saddle to use 5 feet of my movement to hop back onto Maximus.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna double move so that I'm within range of him.
Awesome. I'm assuming you're avoiding passing this assassin directly.
Yep, just going around to the right.
Okay. How far can you go with that, with a Maximus charge?
So it would be minus 5 feet of 60, and then, so 60 and 60 is 120, and minus 5, so 115.
Don't mess with the guy on the horse. Go for it. Let me see this. So glad you're getting to use Maximus.
So I'll probably be able to get right in front of him, because it looks like he was about 105 away.
Absolutely.
And then if I'm can I do an action surge? Or am I
Hell
done?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I get advantage for being on at Maximus.
Right. So that is a crit. A hit and a crit. Okay, total that up for me. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I don't think...
Can I say that these are non-lethal? I want to keep this fucker alive. Basically, I'm hitting him with the side of the sword.
Yes, you can say that it's non-lethal if you'd like to do that.
Yep.
Okay, so he kind of drops to the ground. He's cowering in front of you. Is there anything else that you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm basically gonna say stay put.
Okay. So that brings us to the dead guy, who's going to stay dead. And that brings us to purple. Purple's a brave guy. Okay, so he is going to lay into Aramel. Is he the one who had the disadvantage?
No.
Okay.
Disadvantage is dead.
Okay, so one of those hits. Con save. Okay, so 7 piercing and 3 poison. Then he is going to bonus action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to go to right there. That's his turn. Charlene.
Did Zane knock out the other guy?
He's on the ground,
Okay.
cowering. I guess technically he's unconscious if it was non-lethal damage. So yeah, he's on the ground.
Okay. The Velociraptors are both going to attack.
Roll it up. These things are nasty.
Yep. $26. It's funny, both of them did 13 damage, both doing 8 on a bite and 5 on a slash. I'm assuming he's still up.
Yeah, he is. Give me 1 second. I'm just calculating. Yeah, he's up, but he's not looking great.
And then for Charlene's actual move, she's going to conjure animals again. Both of them are going to disappear, but she's summoning 2 giant octopuses.
Oh god, these scary things from hell again. This
Could you
seems
make
to
them-
be the fate of assassins everywhere.
Yep.
Death by octopus. Okay.
We'll all learn. Could you make these bigger?
I can.
Thank you.
If I can click tonight. Okay.
Okay. And I'll have them attack now.
Charlene certainly likes her exotic animals.
Yep. Okay, so these don't have advantage, so only one of them hit.
Okay, damage. And then
11, and he is grappled.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
That brings us to Kamara.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead, Wisdom saving throw.
So if he doesn't nat 20, his wisdom again. 8.
12 damage.
Okay. Kamara, how do you want to do this?
I just want to make him just have a huge headache and just crumble to his knees in pain and just holding his head.
Okay.
That's
So he starts screaming and blood comes out of his eyes and his ears and he drops to his knees. And I'm sorry, I'm going to do it a little, I'm going to up it a little bit, Kamara. You guys hear this dong, dong, and the dude's head just explodes. Because Kamara is pro. Okay. Does anyone intend to further attack this assassin here?
Pretty sure
No.
we're gonna leave the unconscious one for our main man Zane.
Okay. Then we are out of turn order. Turn out of Turn order. Turn order. I can work. And take it away.
Zen's gonna jump off Maximus Furious, and then get on top of the dude unconscious, and smack him awake.
Okay. He wakes up.
Your master, tell me or you die.
Contract.
Who?
I don't know.
Where?
He pulls out a contract and he shows it to you.
I take
And
it. And I put a boot on his temple as I read.
okay. Basically what it says is that there is a group that's going to be exiting Amon, and it actually describes the exact day that you guys were leaving. And it says, if unable to encounter this group on that day, then attack them on their return to the city. And it even gives an estimate on the time that you would be returning.
Who did you get this from?
It's just a contract, man. We picked it up in a bar.
What bar?
Something called the Llama.
Zane is going to just beat this guy unconscious again.
Okay.
Like, he's going to go a little bit too far, but he's not going to kill him.
Okay, so he's down on the ground again.
Zane is just pacing back and forth in a fury. Every now and then he'll kick the guy in the ribs trying to break it.
To reiterate, Zane, this is a little different than what you've seen in the past. In the past, they were always directed at you, and the rest of your party was just kind of a casualty of war. This was specifically directed to the party.
Yep.
Just food for thought. Okay, What are you guys going to do? You are, for the most part, with the exception of Charlene and Kamara, injured.
Can Aramil stop the kick into the unconscious man's ribs?
I guess you can try.
Yeah,
You
he'll
probably
take
did
it.
it a couple times by the time you get to him.
Did we all hear that, by the way?
Yeah, you all heard it. It's fine. You're close enough.
We need to go see them right now. And I'm gonna walk to the city and go see Kasiyama.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything before we leave this map?
What's in the wagon?
The wagon is like a broken down thing. It looks like it's been there for about, a month. Some of the wheels are broken. There's nothing in the wagon.
I'll
Zane's
go
gonna
get.
hop Maximus.
Well, right. There's a
Yeah.
horse. Fly. Sorry.
I'll go grab my horse and bring it over to the unconscious man and tie him up and throw him on the back of my horse and prepare for departure with everybody.
Okay.
There's no time to wait. We must see what happened.
Aramel or Charlene?
Yes. Hello.
Are you doing anything before we leave the map?
Aramil will sigh and continue moving on. I guess their mounted journey back in.
Charlene.
He said BRB.
Okay. Interesting choice. Okay, well, we're going to move on. I will let Charlene retcon if there is anything that she wants to do before leaving the map. Where are you guys headed in Amon?
I'm going straight for the Laughing Llama. Or the Dusty Duck? Wait. Which one's us? Laughing Llama. Dusty Duck's
Mhm. But Kamara was going to Aaron's.
Yep.
I'm gonna break off and take the unconscious man to the where the guards stuff are to watch.
You broke up there, Will.
I'm sorry. I said I'm going to break off at one point and let them know I'm going to take the unconscious man to the guards, so to the prison.
Zane tells you to mention that there are more assassins dead in the fields outside the.
Okay, will do. Yes, my lord. I'll return as fast as I can.
Okay, so that's 3 of you. Aramel, what are you doing?
Aramil will follow Kamara, going to Vales.
Okay, so majority wins in this case. We are going to... God, the maps again. Oh, it's right there. Okay, lovely. Oops, wrong one. No, right one. Why is Nina on that map? Okay. So a bloody and bruised Aramil. Hang on.
He can
Go ahead.
just very quickly meditate. Almost, not quite meditate. He focuses and breathes, and his body regenerates over time from his class feature. And then he looks almost presentable. Still a little roughed up and dirty, but for the most part healed.
Okay. So Aramel, a little less bloody and bruised, and Kamara, who is still completely pristine, make their way to Vale Aaron's residence. It's maybe 1 or 2 o'clock now. The battle didn't really take you guys that long. As you go through the open front gates, there's kids running around in their white shirts and their brown linen pants. Looks like they're in some kind of recess after lunch. Okay, and they don't stop you. You walk on in.
I go right upstairs.
Okay, Aramel, are you following?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay. You go upstairs. Are you going to the bedroom?
Yeah.
I love how you guys just totally own this house now. So you just, do you knock or do you just walk?
I just walk right in.
Okay. Trying to remember the layout. I don't think that you let any sunlight in because you opened the door in the hallway, so I think we're okay. But you walk in, the room is dark, and you see Vale and Lysander both asleep. If you remember,
Right.
They are keeping a nocturnal schedule.
Is Kastiyama in that room, or she has her own room, right?
No, she's actually normally in that room, but the crib is there and like all the toys and everything, but she's not present at the moment.
I go up to Vale Aaron and I wake him up, just jostle him awake.
Okay. He looks at you a little bleary-eyed, sits up in bed, looks very surprised. Are you okay?
Why is there a bounty for us?
What?
There was a bounty at Laughing Llama for us.
I don't know anything about that.
And where's Kastuyama?
She's with Anna.
He almost died because of this contract. And you didn't... Minxie, it was in Minxie's place. Has she been here? Has she talked to you? And where is Anna?
He grabs your shoulders and like leans down to like look, not leans down, but like leans forward to look in your eyes. And Kamara, calm down. Everything's okay. She's okay. She's with Anna. You know Anna. She's the one with the brown ponytail and the green temples. You've seen her like a million times.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls you into a hug.
I move away from it.
Okay. He looks behind him over at Lysander and then pulls aside the blanket, gets out. Tell me what's going on again. Aramel, are you walking in the room at this point as well?
Yeah, he followed shortly after Kamara walked inside. And he looks to Vale and could hear a little bit of what's going on because, you know, Kamara wasn't exactly subtle or whispering, and he wasn't that far behind. And he looks at him as he starts to get up and gives him a nod and says, "It is as Kamara had said. There were contracted assassins sent to try and kill us on our way back into Amon."
His eyebrows furrow and he looks between the two of you. That's impossible. Vera wouldn't let that happen.
There is proof in their bodies. If you wish, we could only take one alive because of the ferocity of their attack, unfortunately.
He walks over to a small nightstand and opens it up and pulls a small stone out of it and holds it in his hand, closes his eyes for a second. And you hear him say, "I need you to come to my place. I need to talk to you right now." And then he sets the stone back in his drawer and shuts it. Gives a sigh. Well, we'll know soon enough. She'll be here.
Has Minxie come in on a regular basis since we've been gone?
Well, you haven't been gone that long, and she's only doing every third day. So, yeah, she's been here once since that first night.
Okay.
If you're concerned about her, Kamara, we could head back to the llama briefly and then come back here.
I want to see Kastuyama first. Thank you.
Kamara, if you're worried about her lying, she won't be able to lie to me.
I don't think it's her lying. I think it's her brother. But I just wanted to know if she was part of it. Or maybe she was hidden or I don't know. I just want to know. But thank you.
He sort of casually strolls over to where his armor is on a stand and starts putting it on. Looking up at the sword that's hanging there, he says, "What was his brother's name?"
Her brother?
Mm-hmm.
Greer?
He starts strapping on the armor.
He's pretty mad at me. So, and I don't know how far he'd go.
Okay. So while he's putting on the armor, Aramel, are you doing anything in particular? Lysander is still out cold. I mean, you could wake him if you want to, but you know what it's like for him during the day.
Yeah, he won't wake up Lysander. Instead, he'll just take the occasional glance at everyone, but mostly seem at ease standing in the room.
Okay, so we are going to, real quick, pause right there. And Charlene, I have a question for you. You were AFK when we left the combat map. Was there anything that you wanted to do before you left the map?
No.
Man, you guys are the most ungreedy group ever.
Well, I figured that they looted. I guess they didn't in this case.
No one looted.
Oh, then yeah, yeah, Shalin and Fayo will.
Okay. Which is funny because you have the bag of holding too, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, so there are a total of 5 combatants. You find 5 short swords, 5 light crossbows. You find a total of 62 crossbow bolts. If you wanted to say 60 to keep it even, that's fine. You find 1 vial of unknown poison. And you find 625 gold pieces between the group of them.
625?
That's correct.
Okay, 625. Okay.
And give me just one moment. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment.
And now, a message from our sponsors.
Sorry, I was rolling some loot here. Okay. 20 of those crossbow bolts are +1 crossbow bolts.
Okay.
So when you look at them, they're glowing strangely. That's what we'll say. But just for the sake of putting them in your inventory, they are +1s.
Okay.
Okay. Charlene, where would you be going? Because guess what? The party split again.
She'll go to the Laughing Llama.
Okay, so we are paused at Vale Aaron's estate, and we are going to the Laughing Llama. You are there with Zane and Zane. Actually, just Zane. Randolph Phineas went off to do an errand. He took the injured guy to the guards. So you are there with Zane. Okay, you guys enter the Laughing Llama. Marcus is nowhere to be seen at the moment. Minxie is cleaning up after the noon lunch rush. And the kids are playing what looks like a game of checkers at the table with Mr. Tom sleeping in front of the fireplace.
I'm going to so basically I'm fucking words. Zane is a man on a mission. He's furious. He's gonna walk into, or more like stomp into the laughing llama, and go and walk up to Minxie and say, "Can I speak to you in private, please?"
Sure. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
Gosh.
put her on her shoulder and move her to a private place.
She kind of looks confused. Some bug bite your ass? You can't scratch it?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Do not lie to me. You understand? I'm about to ask you a question.
Her eyes go really wide and she looks a little frightened. Go ahead
Did you betray her?
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check, by the way. Oh, yeah, she's terrified of you all of a sudden. Absolutely terrified. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I will
No,
say that's
you not once.
Yeah, it accidentally
She
doubled.
laughs at his face.
So you kind of go into. Sorry, Zane. It's terrible for you. You kind of go into. You kind of go into intimidate her. And as you do, you kind of like bump your shin on the counter and like triple up. She just looks at you oddly. Okay.
I never said I wanted to intimidate her, but I mean, it's obvious that I would be intimidating at that point, but that's fine.
Right.
I basically want to do an insight when she tells me the truth or lies.
Okay. So I'm sorry. What was the question you asked her? Did you betray us?
Did you betray us?
No, I've been going to. And she kind of quiets down a little bit. I'm going to feed him like I said I would. What do you mean?
Who else knew we were going?
Going, you mean out of town?
Yes.
Me and the kids. I guess your other friends. Who did you tell? What's going on? Why are you all bloody?
Who else here knows?
Zane, I don't know what's going on.
You don't need to know.
Okay, I told you. It's just me and the kids.
We're the kids.
She points over at the table.
He's going to take a deep breath and kind of collect himself. He's going to walk over to the kids.
Oh, she grabs your arm. You are not going to talk to my kids like you are right now, Mr.
That's why I took a deep breath. Let go of me.
No.
I said let go of me.
You know what? I have done nothing but be kind to you since you guys came here. I am grateful for everything that you did for my family, but you're not going to come in here covered in blood and threaten my children.
Did I say I was threatening your children? Why would you think I would threaten your children?
Look at the way you're acting.
There's no one I can trust right now.
By the way, when you did your insight, she seemed truthful. I should have said that. I don't know why all of a sudden you think that you can't trust me, and that hurts. If you have questions you want to ask the kids, that's fine. But
All
you
I wanna
go.
ask them is if they told anyone where we left.
Okay, you can ask them that, but go get some of this blood off of you first. My daughter has been traumatized already by those crabs. She doesn't need to see.
Binksy, I can't waste time. I need to find out right now.
Okay, stay right here and listen in. She walks over to the kids and kind of casually asks them,
So
Hey, did you-
the kids are who I would probably be going to. So I'm just gonna also be there in the conversation when she's over to them now.
Okay. So she walks over, she glances at you, Charlene. She looks a little upset. But looks over to the kids and says, Hey guys, this is really important. Mommy has an important question. Did any of you say anything about our friends going on that little trip we talked about? And both of the kids look up and they shake their heads. No, Mommy, you said not to tell anyone. And Bailey says, I've been taking really good care of all the animals. I miss the horses. And I miss the bird. I'm glad they're back. And if you'd like to make an insight check, you are welcome to do so. They seem to be telling the truth.
Zane's gonna lean on the wall and kind of finally grip the spots that he's been injured and just kind of slump to the floor.
A few days ago, Minxie might have rushed over to you, but this time she just looks at you.
Minxie, somebody betrayed us. Somebody betrayed us from the Laughing Llama. I was hoping it wasn't you. I'm sorry. I just needed to know.
Zane, you do realize that I don't know anyone and everyone who comes through my door.
There's only a few people who know when and what time we left and when we're going to come back. And the assassins knew that. Especially after they nearly killed me. I'm just kind of starting to get a little tired of these assassins, you know? He like fumbles for like one of the potions of greater healing. Oh, are you going to heal me right now?
So as soon as you slumped down, Charlene casted Healing Spirit on you. So 6 seconds, you'd feel 4 hit points better, then 6, then 6, then 5. Within a minute during this conversation, you'd heal up 45 points.
Okay, that heals me up all the way. So instead of grabbing for the bottle, then he just take a deep breath and kind of groans as his wounds heal, leaving more scars. And he says, I'm just kind of getting a little tired of these assassins, you know. Seem to get the brunt of it, and my fault. I get in the way because I want to protect, but starting to wear on me.
She looks at you for a minute and says, think maybe you need to go take a bath and go see your lady friend.
I think maybe that's what I'll do. I'm sorry, Minxie, I treated you that way. I just needed to know.
She takes a deep breath and says, you know, I would like to consider you guys family. I really would. But after what happened with Kamara and Greer, and after this, I think you guys need to find another place to stay. She just broke Zane, didn't she?
Certainly. You'll never see us again. Or at least you won't see me. Pack my stuff.
She gives Charlene a sad glance and goes back behind the counter.
Charlene just nods to her and she just puts her hand on the kid's head, just messes their hair a little bit, and goes, "It'll be okay. Keep being good."
Both of the kids are kind of sitting there with their eyes wide, not quite sure what's going on. Bree looks like she might start crying.
As Zane is walking up the stairs, he's going to go, "Wait a minute. Kamara and Greer? What do you mean by that?"
Oh, you didn't know?
I don't pay attention to things outside of my goals.
Well, apparently she's been sleeping with him. And when he proposed to her, she turned him down.
Charlene, you don't think it was him
No.
getting revenge?
Minxie kind of glares. That's not like my brother. Besides, he didn't know where you're going, and he has been gone for days now.
Very well. I go back up the stairs.
Okay, Rands, you finished your tasks, and
Yes, ma'am.
what are you doing?
Returning to the Laughing Llama immediately to attend to Lord Zane's injuries and awful clothing situation he's finds himself in now. Not knowing any of what just happened, of course.
Okay, so you walk in. You see the two kids sitting at the table. I don't think you've ever been formally introduced to them. But the older one, the 10-year-old boy, is kind of hugging the little 5-year-old girl who looks upset, and he's trying to get her to play checkers with him. Charlene's kind of standing there at the table, and Minxie is in the kitchen kind of throwing around plates a little too harshly.
And Zane's nowhere to be seen.
Right. I mean, there's some drops of blood on the floor. There's kind of a smear on one of the walls.
Could I insight this scene before me to kind of get an idea of what's happening? Not exacts, but just so I kind of
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah, so the kids seem like something has upset them. Minxie seems like she's angry, which you've never seen her like that. She's usually like really jovial. And Charlene is kind of sitting there like, what, Charlene? What are you sitting there like?
I feel like at that point she probably would have also gone upstairs to get her stuff and finish moving them all out.
Okay. So Charlene is actually not present.
Okay.
Retcon.
Okay, so but the situation seems like okay. I'm gonna walk back to Minxie where she's doing dishes, and for a moment she's doing dishes, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna step up to the sink next to her and roll up my sleeves and start doing dishes next to her, and I'll kind of just look at her and be like, I've worked there a little bit since I've known them, so I'd imagine we've interacted, and I'll just kind of pleasantly chat with her, and for a good 30 minutes or so until she's done, and ask about Lord Zane, if he was okay, if Charlene was healing him.
Okay, so she pretty much, we don't need to role play it out. She pretty much tells you what transpired and how her feelings are so hurt, and she wasn't going to let him talk to her kids like that. She's being the protective mother.
Right. All right, and I will respond to that I will say to her, I'll be like, yeah, I can understand. I mean, it must be hard for him to have been attacked by assassins so many times and not know who he can trust. I mean, man, I just saw the man fall. I thought he was dead. This
She
can't be
actually
easy on
looks
him.
a little disturbed by that and then starts to look guilty for being so harsh on.
Oh, all I know is that I know that he speaks very kind words of you, especially your cooking. Maybe if you find it in your heart to, forgive him someday, that might do your heart some good.
Make a persuasion roll for me.
Okay. Jesus.
Yeah, she's just not really having it right now. I mean, she's listening to what you say, but her mother bear instincts are still on fire.
Alright.
She tells you, I'll think about it.
Okay. I'll start washing my hands up and I'll say thank you for the time we spent here and ask her if she had any recommendations of some places that were in safe areas that we could find some new lodgings, temporary lodgings, and then make my way upstairs.
Okay. She suggests that you might find rooms in the barrack. There are a couple other inns in town that she tells you about.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Okay, and then I'll start heading out the door, and then I'll stop and look behind my shoulders, and I'll say, if you find it in your heart, just try to put yourself in his shoes. Good evening, and then I'll walk out.
Okay, are you going upstairs or are you going out?
Yeah, I'm going up to Zane's room.
Okay.
Help pack, get him cleaned up, tend to his wounds a little bit that are still there.
Okay, so while that's going on, we're going to jump back over to Kamara and Aramil at Dale Aaron's estate.
I think Kamara just left.
Yeah, she was going to check on Kostiyama. So Kamara, you find Anna holding Kostiyama. She's with a group of kids who are, toddlers, somewhere between toddlers and like 6 years. And they're all down at the beach playing.
Yeah, I'll just look for a second and then walk back.
Okay, so you're not taking her?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, she seems really well cared for. She's put it this way, she's being treated differently from the other children. She's definitely
like
being
princess.
treated. Yes, exactly. Not that the other children are being treated badly at all, but it definitely seems like there has been some kind of order issued that this child is very important. She's got little bows in her hair, and yeah.
She'll just smile a little bit and then turn around and walk back to the group or whoever.
So Aramil, I'm assuming you didn't follow Kamara. What you see in the room is Vale taking about 10 minutes to strap on his armor. He grabs his greatsword, looks at you, and says, "Where's this Greer?"
Well, Greer is the brother of Minxie. He works for the guard here. However, I'm not sure where he would be. I guess the barracks would be a place to check.
He nods, looking angry, and walks out of the room. You hear his footsteps going down the stairs.
Vale, weren't we supposed to meet Vera here?
I'll come back for her.
He nods and then pauses for a moment and says, "We're still not sure what happened, so please try and be kind to this person. In the past, he has been kind to us."
He nods, and continues down the stairs. Kamara, you bump into him as you're walking back.
Where are you going?
Aramel said this Greer works at the barracks. Gonna go check him out.
I don't know if he did anything. Just, that was my first impression. So just use your truthness. That's all.
Don't worry, Kamara. He'll tell me the truth about everything. He stops off. Sorry. I had to say it that way. That's just the DM with her out of character knowledge.
I'll message him. Torture is bad. And that's it.
Okay. He messages back or he responds to it. Doesn't message back. You can't do that. Responds to it. If he betrayed you, death is swift.
That's fair.
Okay, Aramel, so you are up in the room alone at this point. Are you doing anything?
I mean, is looking at Lysander a thing?
I guess if that's what you want to be doing. You're doing the creepy sleep staring thing?
Well, he'll just make sure that he's breathing properly, and he'll meditate next to him.
Aramel, he's not breathing.
I meant showing signs of distress since he is an undead.
I'm sorry. Aramel, he appears to be
My God.
Nice.
Oh no! Mouth to mouth!
No, he doesn't seem like he's any abnormal. Oh, that's such a bad word. Any different from his normal sleeping state during the daylight. He actually looks pretty comfortable. You were used to seeing him sleep kind of in the vampire pose, but now that he's in an actual comfortable bed and stuff, he's just kind of laying on his side, holding a pillow. Sound asleep, oblivious to everything that's going on. You get the impression that it really takes something massive to wake him up from his daytime slumber. So I'm assuming you're sitting down somewhere and just keeping an eye on.
Yeah, he'll short rest.
That's cute. Okay. So it's about 15 minutes later when... What's your passive perception?
15?
Yeah, it's about 15 minutes later when there's a tap on your shoulder. And Kamara, what are you doing? Are you going to the llama? Or are you staying? You going back up for Aramel, or what are you doing? Casey,
I know. I'm thinking. I think I'll just message Aramel and say, I'm gonna walk around. I'll meet you back here in 20 minutes or half an hour or so. And I'll just walk around and try to see, I want to talk to people and see if they know anything about contracts. And I'm gonna change my appearance first and then ask people around if they've heard about our group and like any money and that kind of stuff, like bounties and where it came from, possible, that kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be wrapping up in a couple of minutes, guys. Kamara, go ahead and make me an Okay, first of all, make me a persuasion. It's like asking Kamara to look pretty.
18.
I figured. Okay. And then make me an investigation.
That one's bad. 7.
Okay. So what you find out is that there was a contract put out for a not as much an assassination attempt, but from the understanding that you get, the bounty shit. The contract was for basically testing the strength of a group of adventurers. What you also find out is, for some reason, this did not go through the normal means of the class. That whoever did this was not associated with the class, but that's all that you find out. If you had rolled an investigation, you might have learned a little more. Okay, so you head back to the llama.
Yeah, I'll talk to Minxie.
Okay, we're going to pause on that, and then I want to go back to Aramil real quick. You're the only one there at the moment. You feel a tap on your shoulder. I assume you look up.
He will turn towards the source of the tap.
Yeah. Aramil doesn't seem to be the type who is very surprised, but it's not every day that someone sneaks up on you this easily. And you look up and you see Vera looking over you.
He gives her a respectful half bow.
What's going on? Vale didn't seem very happy.
No, it's certainly not a happy occasion. There was a contract to come and confront our group as they... Well, it was originally written for as we left Amon, correct down to the date, with a backup plan of when we returned to Amon, with a very accurate estimate of when we would return.
Interesting.
Yes, a group of men with bows and poison-coated swords ended up ambushing us, disguising themselves as travelers, but not doing it too well.
And of course you assume that this was my doing.
No, but you may have the connections to learn and investigate what may happen, or how this could have happened. They said that they found a contract from someone while they were at the Laughing Llama.
Well, not every contract that's put out goes through us, you understand. There's plenty of thugs and knife men in the city who are willing to pick up work. Usually we try to eliminate this competition, but recently it hasn't been easy. There's a lot of wealth here right now, and with a lot of wealth comes a lot of, a lot of opportunity. I didn't know anything about this, though.
As a secondary, or as another question, if it is true that we are being hunted, staying at the Laughing Llama is probably not the safest option for Minxie and her kids. Do you think it would be possible for us to find a more subtle place to stay for a while? Do you happen to know any place we could reside for a while we're preparing to head out?
She rubs her chin. Plenty of abandoned places in the city. Since Thordak. Might want to hole up in one of those. won't be down comforters and fluffy pillows, but
I haven't used one of those anyway. Maybe some in our group might not be amenable to that, but I'll try to convince them. He takes a look at her. Is Vera wearing a hood right now?
yeah, she has it up. It's her normal kind of black armor, black hood up. You can't really see her face, but you can see her ponytail coming out of the hood. She's got a couple short swords strapped on and a crossbow as well.
He eyes her and says, "This might be a strange question, but there appear to be people looking for a Kingslayer here. Have you heard any rumors about this?"
She starts laughing. Oh my goodness. The Tale of the Kingslayer. It's a good one, isn't it? Yeah. It's made to set fear in the hearts of anyone who would mess with the class.
Do you mean that it's just a story?
She tilts her head to the side. Most stories are grounded in some truth. But if you're thinking of wasting your time trying to get that reward, I'd say you'd be wasting your time.
Gold doesn't interest me, but I don't know, for some reason seeing you made me think about that. I'm not sure why.
Are you asking me if I'm the Kingslayer? Do you want to turn me in?
He had laughed a little bit. If I knew the Kingslayer, I would thank them for shaking up this very strange social hierarchy that people have in cities. It's unnatural the way that people rule here, in my opinion.
It's her turn to laugh. Agreed. We're going to be changing all of that. If there's nothing else you need, she kind of glances at Lysander curiously. See, Vale has a new friend. Good for him.
He remains stoic and nods, not saying anything about him.
Kind of pretty too. She kind of steps back, and you can make a perception check. The room is still dimly lit. You just see her like take a step back, and she's gone. Okay. If there's anything that you guys want to do over in the Laughing Llama really quick, I will let you do it, but we have 5 minutes, so let's keep it quick.
Zane is just making a mess trying to pack his bags, and he's too angry to be doing this, but eventually he'll get it packed, and if Rand wants to roleplay while this is happening, he can. You want to roleplay?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, I'll be going behind you and fixing everything that you're messing up, and just being silent and letting you vent in frustration.
That's at some point he can't get anything. He can't get something into his bag, and it frustrates him so much that he goes into a rage and throws the bag across the room and just sits in the bed breathing heavily.
I'll walk over to the bag and, I'll bend down, pick it up, dust it off, and I'll look at you.
Rand, sorry, pause for a second. As you're doing that, a little piece of paper catches your attention. And you go to pick it up and put it in the bag. But written on it is, in a very neat handwriting, it says the words, "I didn't even know you existed."
Okay. And I'll put it in the bag and close it. Look at him and say, "Something bothering you, my lord?"
Don't talk to me right now, Rand. Don't talk to me right now. I just need to breathe. I need to fucking get out of here. Is what I need to do.
I concur. Travel will be good for the spirit. Get you away from the eyes. I don't know what you've done to bring such a look on yourself, but I am here to help you, my lord.
Maybe that abandoned house that we cleared out not too long ago. That's where I'll go. Yeah.
And where is this house, my lord?
I know where it is.
And will you be traveling alone, sir?
Suppose I can't stop you if you're coming with me.
Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly, sir.
Well, help me.
Yes, my lord. I do have to inform you of one thing. It is my duty. The prisoner you captured, he died of his wounds on the way to prison.
Good.
At some point, yes, sir. Gave him quite a thrashing, sir.
Good.
I'll begin to start packing everything, and in between I'll be cleaning up his clothes, getting him a new change of clothes, putting it on him as he's kind of staring off into space. I imagine not to put something on you, but
yeah. At first he knocks your hand away, but
I politely ignore you. Politely ignore you.
After everything's packed up, he's gonna go back to that abandoned house. He's gonna write a note, and fold it and put like to the party on it, and then he's gonna put it in one of the others' bed. I don't know, Kamara's bed.
Okay. So we're gonna end there with that role play. Charlene is just like real quick. Can you summarize anything that Charlene is doing? I know you need to get going.
At this point, I think Charlene is just finishing up between the 2 days travel. I think that she probably finished it now.
Okay, so she's finishing up with the book. Bailey self-sacrificingly offers to hold the Coatl cat kitten you have with Kamara kind of accosted the other one and has not let it go since taking it from you. And he's cuddling it and holding it the whole time. And at one point you see Zane stomping down the stairs with Randolph Phineas behind him, with all of their belongings packed. I just want to know if you intend on going with them. I will say that Minxie made it clear that when she said that you guys needed to leave, she meant all of you.
Yeah. I would go with.
Okay. And I'm assuming the three of you are headed to the abandoned mansion.
Yeah, and when we do actually leave, I would take the Coatl cat back. I'm not like leaving it there, but I would let him play with it while I was there.
Yeah, they don't really want to give it up, but they do. And they
Yeah.
make you promise to visit them.
Okay.
Okay.
Before he leaves, Zane is going to stop at the door and kind of. He'll probably be the last one out, and he'll look back at the laughing llama, and then with an angry tear in his eye, slam the door.
Okay. So, Josh, if you need to head out, I completely understand. Casey has requested a few moments of roleplay. If anyone wants to hang out, that's fine. Pasta, are you good continuing the recording?
Of course.
Okay. Go ahead, Casey.
I'll go in and is Minxie still in the kitchen? Do I see her again?
Yeah, you walk in, you see the two kids playing checkers at the table, with Mr. Tom kind of laying there looking utterly annoyed that no one's petting as cats do. And you see Minxie like stomping around the kitchen, muttering to herself.
I rush over and I'm so glad you're all right. Did you hear? Were they here?
She turns and looks at you, and she kind of gives you a look that you haven't seen from her before. She looks really aggravated. Your friends? Oh yeah, the ones who came here and threatened me and my children. They've packed up and left, and you should too.
They threatened you?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Apparently they thought that I was lying and that I had told someone to come and kill you.
It's just the contract was at your place. I thought something happened to you.
Well, thank you for your concern. At least someone was. She slams another dish.
I'm sorry they threatened you. I didn't realize they would do that. I would have gone with them. Are you okay? Did anything happen?
No, everything has been fine except for the fact that Greer's off somewhere pouting because of what you did to him. Well, okay, that's not fair.
I know that it's kind of it's awkward. Do you know how we met in the first place?
You saved my children from the crabs?
We met before that, and I had been with him before, and I didn't realize he would be attached to me.
Wait. She holds up her hand. I don't want to know about that.
Okay,
well, my brother?
I'm not going to go into details or anything, but I didn't know he was going to get that detached. And so I didn't expect him to ask me to marry him. So when it happened, I had to say no, of course. And I wasn't intending to lead him on, I guess. Because we had it passed, I thought he understood.
I'll be honest with you. Woman to woman, I don't know what he was thinking. I wish he had talked to me first. You're obviously, to put it more nicely, a little out of his league. I get it. I don't know what he was thinking, Kamara. I'm sorry, but still, things are very uncomfortable now, and I've already asked the group of you to leave.
I understand completely, and I will leave. I want us to be okay, even if it takes forever. I want some distance, but I want us to be okay.
She kind of gives you a sigh. Single moms have got to stick together.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll be okay. Just give me a little bit of time.
Okay, of course. And then I'll head upstairs and grab my stuff and the note and give everybody a wave and walk out. Very nicely and gently and close the door very softly.
Without a tear in your eye, Anastasia.
And there's only one person who doesn't know where they are.
Do you want to roleplay Aramil, or are you good leaving there for the night?
Aramil will, of course, go back to the llama since that's where they're supposed to meet. He's going to look around, not see anyone there, be a little surprised. If he sees Minxie, he'll give her a half bow and say, Minxie, unfortunately, it seems that we are being hunted by assassins. So
Yeah, I've heard all about it.
yes, so
Trust
we
me.
need to stay somewhere else so that we can keep you and your kids safe.
She stares at you for a second and then gives like a very ironic snort laugh.
He
Okay,
looks
Aramel.
down and is like, "That wasn't a joke. I am working on my humor, but
No, it's just that I already kicked out your friends, so thank you for being chivalrous and actually thinking about me.
well, if they come after us, I'm confident we can do something, but I'm not sure what would happen if they got the drop on this establishment." And he nods and says, "Do you know where they went?"
She shakes her head. I don't think she heard it out of character, did she? No, because you guys were talking about it up in the room.
I think I might know where they would have gone. All right,
I
well,
would
thank
have
you.
waited outside because I know Aramel we were supposed to meet up. So
Okay. Well, he didn't notice you on the way in, but as he steps out, you see Kamara kind of off to the street. Someone had come up to talk with her and distracted her as you were walking in. Because, everyone comes up to talk to Kamara.
He'll nod to her. So, do you think Zane did something here?
he probably got angry and lashed out a little bit.
He takes a sigh. He sighs? Takes a deep breath and sighs. This is something.
Sorry.
I think this is something that Lysander was worried about. Zane is capable, but this is what happens when you're not in balance. Your emotions can end up ruling you, and no amount of strength is going to stop you from using it for harm.
I think he felt betrayed. So and he's so young. And that's how you're gonna act if you feel like someone you trust betrays you. Especially if you have that kind of anger that he has. But I'll agree with Lysander.
I'll have to try and speak to him. Hopefully that will not end up with us parting ways, but I hope it'll end up with both of us becoming stronger for it.
We'll talk. I think it's good to have you, someone that can just handle your emotions so well.
Well, not as well as I would have helped, or I would have liked. You did help a lot. You are an incredible teacher for sure.
Thank you. I think this is where they went. They left this note in bed.
Vera actually suggested the same thing, to stay in a ruins. So this would probably work out well.
Okay.
Let's rest there and do what we need to do in town tomorrow before we finish our teleportation preparation.
And save the Quaddlecats.
I think we should leave the Quaddlecats in the care of someone else who can take them to the menagerie.
Okay.
But
That's fair.
that's for another time. They can stay with us for now. They have nowhere else to go.
Good, because this is really cute. And I'll give it a hug and then walk to the ruins.
Okay, and I guess that's where we're going to end tonight.